What's up? Morning. It is what I ate in a day. Another vlog for you. And this time I am partnering with Four Sigmatic again because I love them. I love their products. So thanks to them for sponsoring and collaborating with me on this episode. And because of this partnership, I decided to kind of create a little inspo theme for the what I ate in a day. And that theme is cozy winter stuff. Because it's still winter where most of us are. It is winter here in Los Angeles. I know it might not seem that way, but it's like LA cold. And I laugh because I'm from Canada and I know what winter actually is, and I'm really glad that I'm not experiencing that right now. But for those that are, you're gonna have some cozy food to make from this episode today. Probably means I won't make a salad. It's not very cozy, not very warming. But I do want to make a soup later with some leftovers that I have. So we'll do that. And of course, these vlogs start the same every time because the coziest thing you can do is start your day with a cup of coffee. Lately, I've been loving this adaptogen coffee mix in the morning. And adaptogens help your body to find balance and adapt to occasional stress. This one has tulsi in it, which is also called holy basil, and that works as a balancing and calming adaptogen. So it is good for the morning, usually when I have to get right to work. This mix also has ashwagandha for another calming, cozy addition, as well as cinnamon. This one you can like smell the aromatics in the cinnamon and the tulsi like as soon as you add the water. So all the Four Sigmatic products are organic, vegan, and gluten-free. The entire catalog is super tasty and very affordable. It isn't just mushroom coffee. So this is shrooms with adaptogens with coffee. You can also get adaptogen mixes and put those just in coffee in general. There's also straight up mushroom elixirs too if you're not looking for caffeine like I am. Huge announcement also, Four Sigmatic is having their big winter sale right now. This only happens one time a year. It's your opportunity to get up to 50% off on some of the most popular products. And then if you use my special link, which is in the description below, you're gonna get another 15% off, which will be applied at checkout. So that's 15% off in addition to the winter sale products that you pick up. So if you've been wanting to try the superfood functional shroom trend, or you want to try Four Sigmatic because you've heard me talking about it, you see me drinking it, now's your chance. Or if you're already a fan, stock up. So definitely go check out the website. You can search by category or whatever benefit you're looking for and easily find all the different Four Sigmatic products. Okay, I'm gonna finish my coffee. Think about breakfast. I gotta think about breakfast. It's a little early. Might be another hour till I eat breakfast. And might start making my lunch a bit early because I wanted to make a soup just like with stuff in the fridge, but that's only gonna take like 20 minutes. I'm just gonna make like a quick soup. I have leftover lentils in there too. So I'm gonna show you how to make a soup recipe. Don't go anywhere. I mean, recipe, not a real recipe. Oh look, I wanted to show you. I have rainbows on my wall. I got these prisms at a flea market and they're from a chandelier, but they have like a hole in the top already, so I have to get some fishing line and then hang them in these windows here with my crystals, and then I'll put like a ton of rainbows on the wall. So just a decor tip. I decided to bake muffins because that's like totes cozy. And I'm not really that busy today, so when I actually get to like bake and cook for myself without it being work, I'm down. So I'm making some blueberry muffins. This recipe is in my ebook, Even More Vegan Comfort Classics. Some of you probably have it. If you don't, I've linked it below. It's 15 recipes that never actually made publication for the first cookbook. There's also other muffin recipes on my blog, hotforfoodblog.com. You could follow and just sub in blueberries or whatever you want. You can easily modify that. So yeah, I'm just gonna bake those up. These are so easy to make. Normally I put a topping on them, but I'm gonna leave it off because that's just extra sugar. They're still kind of warm. But when they're in the pan, you gotta like let them cool in the pan for a bit and then slide them out. So that took like an hour. So it's only 10:30. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I have some work to do, but I also don't really want to do it. Also, when you're watching this, it's later in the month of February, but a couple weeks ago, and pretty much when I'm filming this, I just submitted my cookbook manuscript. So it feels weird. I feel like I should be taking like a bit of a breather, but then I'm like really antsy about just like getting into the next stuff I have to do. So anyway, that's my very good problem that I have right now. Okay, I guess I'll figure it out and see you later when we make some soup. Okay, so it is about 2:15. I'm gonna start making my soup for lunch. I have all my stuff laid out. I have carrots, celery, onion all chopped up in here. I have a potato chopped up here. I have leftover lentils. I have tomato, thyme, and garlic in here, and then I opened a can of white beans. I'll probably also add some kale in the mix. And this is loosely based off of a kale lentil soup I have on hotforfoodblog.com, but I'm not really following a recipe. It's just like loosely based off of that. I'm just gonna like put everything in a pot, taste it, make sure it's delicious. So I'll try to let you know what I do, but if you want to make a kale lentil soup, I'll link that below. We're gonna do it all in this pot. I'm also gonna use that chicken flavored bouillon that I love. This is what I'm talking about. Here we go. Olive oil. So you're doing the celery, carrot, onion first. I just added some tomato, garlic, thyme, and then dried oregano and chili powder. Okay, now we'll add the potatoes. And we'll just stir this around a little to get the starch out, but then we're gonna add the water and the bouillon and let the potatoes cook. And then basically once the potatoes are cooked, you just throw in the beans, lentils, kale, and it's probably done. I'm probably gonna add a bit of lemon juice and then that's it. So I'm just gonna do a bit of the bouillon paste and then add water. I usually add kind of hot boiling water just to speed things up. So now that the potatoes are cooked, sometimes what I like to do is just take like a cup or two of the soup, including the broth and all the veg, and blend it, and then add it back in so that the soup has like chunks and stuff, but just a slightly thicker broth. Because I'm using canned lentils and beans, you don't need to cook them. They're just already soft. So if you put them in too early, they'll be too squishy. Oh, or I could drop the whole bowl into the pot. Good one. Oh my God, I splashed everywhere. Just eating some cashew cheese on toast on the side. You saw me eat this last week. I eat it all the time. Mmm. Mmm. But this soup's gonna warm me up. This soup is amazing. I feel like even just that like made up version based on my blog recipe is better than the blog recipe. Because I added tomatoes. Actually, let me check that recipe because I don't really remember what's in it. Yeah, I added tomatoes. And what I actually do like better is adding, you can add dried lentils and then cook them longer with the potatoes. Or before the potatoes actually, and then add the potatoes if you're using dried. But it's nice and quick to use canned, and then the broth stays a nice color. It doesn't get all muddy from cooking the lentils in it. And if you cook dry lentils in it, you're gonna need more water to start, and then you'll have to probably add more seasoning or salt after. And you probably won't need to do the blending technique I just showed you, because when you cook dried lentils in the soup, it creates a thicker, more like a pea soup consistency. So it just depends whether you want something more pureed or more brothy. My favorite kind of soup is like brothy soup like this. Blending it only made it like just a little thicker, but not by much. It's still quite brothy. And I like adding the tomatoes in there. Anyway, I guess I didn't really follow that recipe at all, so take it or leave it. Maybe I'll update this. So it's like 4 o'clock right now. I have a couple more hours of work to do, and I'm just gonna make the Four Sigmatic mushroom cacao mix. This one has no coffee in it. It is like hot chocolate with reishi in it, and it's delicious. I'm gonna add some steamed soy milk to it as well, which is one of my favorite things to do. Foamy on top. This is one of my favorite ones. It is caffeine free, so it's good to drink in the afternoon or the evening. I've been drinking it a lot in the later half of the day to kind of like chill, wind down, or if I feel like I want something a little bit sweet but I don't want to eat sugar or like a whole treat because I went a little bit overboard in December. This is good. This satisfies me. Doesn't taste like mushroom, but it has reishi extract in it. And this is like something I wanted to share. It's like sort of a coincidence, but I've been kind of going into this internet wormhole learning about mycology. I guess it's not a coincidence because there's no such thing. But I just recently I've listened to tons of stuff now and like been reading things, but like one particular podcast you have to listen to. It's the Tim Ferriss podcast, and Paul Stamets is on it. And he's a mycologist, studies mycelium. Am I saying that right? I always forget. Which is like the root system of mushrooms, or like fungi. Fungi is what he calls it. It's like the root, it's literally everything. It's like, he talks about how the earth was created, how we potentially are evolved from this, and it's like just something we take for granted and don't know about it because we don't see it. It's like under our feet. And so when we eat mushrooms, we're eating like the flowering things. Often so that's what you see in the store, or like the mushrooms are actually the flowers of the root system, the mycelium. So when you're having like whole functional mushrooms, you're eating the root and sometimes the flower. Anyway, he talks about all this crazy stuff. He talks about lion's mane, talks about reishi and chaga and different mushrooms. And just like, it's fascinating stuff, like what he goes into and the experiments he's conducted, and you just have to listen to it. It is 2 hours, but you can do it like off and on, listen to it throughout a day. That's what I did. And yeah, just go listen to it. This like stuff makes me want to like just stop what I'm doing and go back to school and become a mycologist. Like seriously. It's like the most important work. I feel like it's like more important than veganism. You can decide for yourself. Just listen to it. It is like Okay, so I just been hanging out here on the couch working. Need to switch up my workspace. I do tend to stay in the office and work. I don't really work out here, but sometimes I need to work outside if it's nice. It's quite cold out right now, so I'm inside trying to stay warm. If my heater you can hear in the background, I apologize. But this house gets very cold. And obviously I'm in LA, so cold is relative, but it's cold for LA right now. Like, I'm cold. My feet are cold, my hands are cold. I was just thinking about dinner. What time is it? 7:30. I have a leftover macaroni skillet in the fridge because I had to reshoot some photos for that recipe. This is an old recipe on hotforfoodblog.com. It's a classic. Everyone loves it. It's basically the nacho cheese with veggie ground round, tomatoes, and green onion. And it's all just mixed together in a big skillet. And it's like hamburger helper, basically. So that would be a pretty cozy winter dinner that you should try if you haven't made this recipe yet. I have leftovers, so this is going to be as easy as throwing that in the microwave and eating it. I have a little bit of extra nacho cheese sauce to sauce it back up. But maybe we should eat some vegetables with it. Maybe I should throw in some broccoli. That's what I should do. Looks like Snickles is also hungry as he is just waiting here. You can't see him. Oh, hello. If I make a little subtle move, he gets up because he thinks I'm going to feed him. Snickle, you're not starving. I feed you all the time. Oh God, you guys are gonna love this. Look at it. Oh, so hungry. Oh, Snickle. Yes. Oh my God, they just want a whole vlog of you, Snickle. They don't care about anything else. But you're so cute. It's because you're so cute. I mean, should I just keep shooting this? He's gonna keep doing it. Look. What? Oh, hi. Oh, Snickle. I don't think you're getting food right now. It's too early. It's too early for you. Yes. Too early for you to have food. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Look at his paws. Look at your paws. More cuddles after. Okay? More cuddles after. This is literally my days. I just hang out with Snickle. I barely talk to anyone. And he bugs me for food constantly. I talk to you. I talk to the cat. And I talk to myself, obviously. Okay, so there's my macaroni skillet leftovers. I'm gonna throw in some chopped broccoli. I've got some spinach and arugula. And some peas. So we'll just green this guy up here. You just thaw peas by putting hot water over them. Okay, so it's kind of weird because I just threw it together, but it's nutritious, delicious, warming, cozy, comfort food with vegetables, with like added vegetables. It's all vegetables, obviously. Snickles is back. Yeah, so it's like I'm just eating like mac and cheese with lots of stuff folded into it. So good. So that's pretty much what I ate in a day. Oh, as I'm eating this though, I'm feeling like I'm gonna want popcorn. Popcorn is also like such a good, oh god. I feel like popcorn is a cozy food, like, because you just want to like sit on the couch and watch something and then you need a snack. So popcorn is a good one. Plus it's healthy. I did just want to say, if you're in Toronto, my Live with Purpose gathering in Toronto is happening February 22nd. There's still tickets available. It's with Natalie Matthias, my bestie. She's doing her moving manifestation meditation. I'm going to be hanging out with you, meditating with you, setting intentions with you, talking about my experience with this particular practice of meditation, and basically how it is a key component of manifesting your life and living with purpose. So there's still tickets available. They're $65 each. The Vancouver event is sold out. The link is below if you're in Toronto and you want to come, okay? Don't delay. We will sell out. But yeah, it would be really cool to kind of like do this with y'all, and it's all kind of in preparation and coinciding with the Live with Purpose Bali getaway with the Getaway Co. that's happening in April. If you still wanted to come to that, if you're still like on the fence about Bali, coming to Bali, go check out the link below as well to the Getaway Co. You can find all the package pricing and availability, and then fill out the form, and someone will be in touch about getting y'all hooked up. Make sure you also check the link below for the Four Sigmatic link to the big winter sale. Check it out. Lots of stuff. Great deals. The biggest sale they have all year. Definitely get in on it now. So click below. And I'm going to finish eating my very delicious dinner that I'm obsessed with. And I'll see y'all soon. Coming up, what's coming up here? Probably the next thing you'll see is Timmy and I are going to the Natural Product Expo out here in Anaheim. So I'll be vlogging that and sharing all the fun samples that I get. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. Thanks for watching this edition of What I Ate in a Day, and thank you again to Four Sigmatic. You're the best. See you guys soon. Night.